Hello friends, hope you are doing well. Today I am here to discuss about Australia. That a lot of students are in a state of confusion that Australia is getting stricter and stricter. Should we take a decision to go or not to go to Australia for studies? See, there are a lot of things to consider for Australia, like Australia is the best place to take studies, as well as you can get up to 3 to 5 years of post study work permit, and life is really very good over there, and per hourly rates are also quite satisfying. There are ample amounts of job opportunities available in Australia, but excluding certain areas like Adelaide, that one should avoid going to Adelaide because of saturation that they have reached for jobs. One can consider one can consider going to Perth would be a best option. Why? Because in Perth actually a lot of people do not take decision to go to Perth for further studies, thinking that there are very less job opportunities. But the people who are thinking like that are making a big mistake. You will why it is a big mistake? Maybe they might not knowing the benefits of going in regional areas. Like regional areas, there are very high chances of getting PR. Okay, now you might be knowing that in Melbourne or Sydney, you will struggle for reaching to the point in a point tally to get the PR, because now the score is actually exceeding more than 100 for PR. Maybe where in some places it goes up to 106. So I would suggest that go to regional areas in Australia. Yeah, but there are certain things to note down, like what is the eligibility criteria for going to Australia. Okay, how much is the English eligibility score is required, and what kind of documentation is needed for to be eligible for Australian student visa. Okay, so let's discuss one by one. First of all, English eligibility. If you are going for undergraduate, then the English eligibility is 6, no less than 6 would be fine if you get 5.5 in any of the 4 modules, excluding speaking and writing it should be 6. Okay, and if suppose I talk about master's program, then your band's requirement for IELTS it's 6.5, no less than 5.5. Yes, once again it should be 6 in speaking and writing. And if coming on to PTE, then what scores you should have for bachelor's, it must be at least 54, no less than 50, and for master's it must be 58, no less than 50. There are certain students who wants to do nursing and teaching program also. For them the PT requirement is 65, no less than 65. And for the students who wants to appear through IELTS, then their score must be 7, no less than 7. Okay, now coming on to your eligibility qualification, right? So if suppose you want to do your bachelor's, then you should get your 12th grade marks, and it should be, and all the theory part must be about 60 to 65%, between 60 to 65%. Okay, here I would suggest that art students should avoid going I'm sorry, art students should complete their bachelor's in the respective country. If suppose you are a bachelor in arts, then it must be in English language, or it shouldn't be like in Sanskrit or any other kind of regional language. Okay, otherwise it will be hard to get you the options. Yes, and there are very good prospects of engineering student, construction student, I mean civil students, those who have done their bachelor's in civil engineering, and yes, pharmacy students as well. And yes, if suppose such students are having good scores, there are very good chances of getting offer letters, and obviously university do consider your grades and your band requirements. They see each and everything. Okay. uh, yes, coming on to backlogs, how many backlogs they accept. So I would suggest there should not be more than 3 backlogs, because certain university won't be accepting any backlogs also, but most of the universities do accept 3 to 5 backlogs. So now coming on to the funding part, a lot of people think that how can we show the funds and what are the fund requirements. Okay, for single profile, fund requirement is around 40 lakhs, and there should be some liquid fund in your parents accounts. And yes, one of the most important thing is their ITRs. It should be and it must be around 15 lakhs. So how can I judge that it should be 15 lakhs? See, 35% of your funds amount should be your combined income of your parents. Okay, so it comes all around 15 lakhs. Okay, so you must have that much of fund and ITRs also, otherwise drop the idea to go to Australia. Okay, that is a major part. ITR should be regularly been submitted to income tax department. I mean, should be the regular payee of the ITR should be regularly filed, and it shouldn't be like you are filing the ITRs when it is required for the 2 years in the same date. So that is something not a valid thing. Okay, so you should try if you are planning for Australia, then ITRs, ask your parents to file the ITRs on a regular basis, and minimum income should be 7 lakhs per parent. Yes, so both parents will be nearly 14 lakhs or somewhat around. Okay, so that's all I can say. If you have any questions regarding Australia, you can straight away ask me in comment. Okay, comments are open, and I will help you to guide wherever it is necessary. I will try to answer all your questions. Just write in comment box. Yeah, Australia is a very hot favorite thing for couples also. Majorly couple profile, or one says that dependent profiles with dependent are mostly accepted in Australia. But nowadays, Australian government is giving rejections to dependents, considering their funds also. So just work on the funds, and one must be very meticulous about showing their funds and ITRs. Perfect ITRs are needed from both the parents, from of both sides. So okay, parents and parents-in-law. It should be nearly 26 lakhs. Okay, so that is the major thing. And all the valid documents should be there. Now for couples, it is mandatory to be, both of them must be graduate, and as I can hear that their marriage should be, yeah, must be 1 year old. Okay, so they can take their spouse. Okay, and if anyone is showing their funds, it must be minimum 3 to 6 months old. Okay, so that's all for now, students. Okay, if you have questions related to Australia, you can just write in comment box.